This is your neighborhood-friendly ranter speaking, bringing you the first ever Asian Movie Madness. Now, I wanted to kind of start this segment off with a martial arts movie, to kind of sort of get our feet wet, considering it is the most popular Asian movie genre. And what better way to start out Asian Movie Madness than with one of my favorite franchises, Ip Man. Now, this particular movie is supposed to be a prequel. The name of this movie is Ip Man, The Legend is Born. Now, usually I wouldn't be too quick to judge a martial arts film, because they do have their own set of tropes and cliches, just like our action movie genre. But there's one caveat on the box that really makes this movie terrible. And that is, right here at the top, the true story of Bruce Lee's mentor. Now, I'll get back to that in a minute. The basic premise of this movie, of course, is that we're chronicling the early life of Ip Man. Now, the way they marketed this movie is that they marketed it as an Ip Man prequel to the first two movies. However, in all reality, it is a standalone docudrama. Now, I'm not trying to tell you how to direct or anything, but it's probably not a good idea to bring back two of the same actors from the first two movies, because people are probably going to relate the actors to Ip Man 1 and 2, and it doesn't exactly help when Sammo Hung's character pretty much mirrors his character in the second movie, even including the same ailments. But my main problem with this movie is the fact that it does market itself sort of as a docudrama as well. And while I agree that this is the most accurate portrayal of Ip Man's life, and that's not really saying much, but the problem is, after about the first hour, it sort of starts to devolve into these martial arts cliches and these martial arts tropes, like, you know, him learning from Lung Bik, which I thought was a great storyline. I thought they could have sort of expounded on that one a little more, and him trying to break Chinese conventionalism as far as martial arts is concerned. I thought that would have been a really interesting plot line, but they kind of skip over it like they do in most martial arts movies. And the whole, you know, fighting the evil foreigner, you know, by way of Chinese valiant martial arts. Sound like a movie you've seen before? Yeah, thought so. This movie just can't decide what trope or what cliche it wants to follow, because it sort of randomly just goes everywhere with the storyline. I mean, next thing you know, you're gonna have a Yakuza boss. Or shinobi. Okay. I'm not exactly an Ip Man historian, let's just get that out of the way, but a part of me kind of doubts that Ip Man fought a group of shinobi that were led by a Yakuza boss, let alone killing that Yakuza boss in a factory where they're smuggling in goods. Just saying, I don't think that really happened. But I don't know. I didn't live with Ip Man, so I couldn't tell you. However, I can tell you that the sort of skewing off from the actual docudrama aspect of it really takes away from the film itself. The martial arts is decent. As far as a martial arts film, there are a lot of fight scenes that, you know, will keep you interested. It's a watchable movie. However, it's not a good movie. So my recommendation is, if you're looking for a mindless action movie, you should definitely rent it. If you're like me and you're a fan of the Ip Man series, I would give this movie a definite pass and don't bother watching it. So that is my review of Ip Man, The Legend is Born.